Morning.
Morning, Carrie.
Okay, we'll give it just one more minute here and then we'll get started. Okay, yeah, so it's a 15 rep EMOM, meaning 15 reps every minute on the minute. Through these 4 exercises, you're gonna do each one 4 times before rotating to the next. Okay, so some light weights, some bands, whatever you've got there at home. Okay, we'll get started. So up first, I'll get you to just start with a jog on the spot there at home. Up first, we've got front raises. So front raises, we're doing a little bit of the front of the shoulder there. If you don't have any bands or weights at home, you can do a walkout. So then from a standing position, I'm coming down, I'm walking it down to a plank position and walking it back. Okay, those reps take quite a while, so you likely won't get 15 in a minute, but I would say as long as you're working 40 to 50 seconds there is probably a good amount of time. If you have a band at home, stepping on that band, making sure your shoulders are set back, and then I'm exhaling as I pull up, controlling it back down, exhaling as I pull up, and controlling it back down. So with a band, just remember, stepping on it with 2 feet is gonna increase the tension. Stepping on it with 1 foot will decrease the tension a little bit, but then I can also grab further down if I need to increase a little bit more, okay? If you have a mini band, but not a long band, you can also do this with that there, just making sure I get a little bit of outward tension, and then I'm still controlling it as I rotate up and as I come back down, or some light weights. I just don't wanna go super heavy where I'm heaving it up, right? This is smaller muscle groups here that we're using. Let's switch to some arm circles next. So about 10 forward, 10 backward, 10 nice and wide. Exercise number 2, fourth over, is a row. So if you've got a band, you can do this in the bent over position or the seated position, right? So just making sure shoulders are set up back and down. I'm standing on the band, my back's nice and straight though, right? Whether I've got a weight or a band, I don't want to be here where I'm hyperextended the back. Those don't want to be here where I'm rolling in, right? Shoulders are set. Exhaling as I'm squeezing the shoulder blades together. I can also do that with a band in a seated position. So then I'm just grabbing a band, looping it around my feet there, and then exhaling as I'm rolling back. Okay, so you do this in a seated position with a band. If I'm using a weight, let's get some torso twists next. If I'm using a weight, I can do single arm as well. Then I'm in a hinge position. Opposite leg is forward, back is still nice and straight, and I'm still squeezing my shoulder blade back. Okay. Let's get some body weight squats in next. Just going for about 10 to 12 there. Up next, I've got lunges. So I would recommend going one side per round here, right? 15 on one leg on round 1, 15 on the other on round 2. So then I can either step back, drop down, come up, or I can step forward, right? So stepping forward, dropping down, whoop, coming back, stepping forward, dropping down, and coming back. Just making sure that regardless, I'm not just extending my back leg is dropping down into that lunge, going for close to a 90-degree angle in both. Okay, let's get some upper pulls next. So just squeezing the shoulder blades down, up, squeezing the shoulder blades down. Your last exercise is a sit up. So if you've got something to loop your feet under, like a piece of furniture, go ahead and do that. It can be straight leg or bent knee. Either way is fine, whatever is better for you, okay? And then just making sure that my hinge position is right by my belly button. I don't want to be popping my hips up and throwing me up, right? I want to exhale as I squeeze that belly button, coming into a nice tall posture, controlling it back down, exhale as you come up, and controlling it back down. So like I said, you can also have the knees bent, or if that's just getting too challenging for you, or sit up just isn't a good movement for you, you can go to a 90-90 crunch. So knees are up at 90 degrees from legs to torso, I'm going to pull my shoulders up, exhaling, holding for 2 seconds, back down. Exhale, hold for 1, 2, and back down. It's a shorter range of motion, so that hold for 2 seconds is just going to help make sure you get that muscle contraction versus just popping up and down really quickly. Okay, let's finish off with 15 jumping jacks, and then we will get started. So it's 15 reps every minute on the minute, so you're counting your reps here today. Okay, 10 seconds, and then we're starting with that front raise. Setting the shoulders back, exhaling as you come up. Three, 2, 1, and let's go. So exhale as you rotate up, control it back down. So as you come up and control it back down. Counting to 15, I will call out kind of that 15 or 10 seconds left every time. So if you're still going and you need a little bit of rest, you can, because you're doing 4 straight sets of the same exercise before we switch to the next. This is halfway through your minute, so just kind of a check there for time. "15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and then we're going round number 2. The same exercise, exhaling as you pull up, making sure that we're not starting to ride up with the shoulders here, right? So reset them back if you need to. Exhale as you come up. Core should still be braced here, right? Pull that belly button in a little bit and squeeze the glutes. It's gonna help keep your body nice and straight and not allow you to do this as you get tired. Halfway through your minute again. Exhaling as you come up, controlling it down. "15 seconds. So same thing, if you need a little bit of rest, but you didn't quite get to 15, that's okay. Because we still have 2 more sets of this. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Just a reminder, if you don't have weights or if these weights are getting too challenging for what you have, you can always switch it to that walkout, right? Where I'm here, controlling it into that plank position and walking it back. So still getting lots of shoulder work in there with that control into that position. You're halfway through your 3rd minute. "15 seconds. Okay, last set coming up in 2, 1, and let's go. 4th and final set of these. Once you're done your 15, you can just take some rest, but then also getting set up for your rows, which is coming up next, right? Where we're squeezing those shoulder blades together, whether I'm in a seated position with a band or in a bent over position, either band or weight. 30 seconds are done. "15 seconds. So go ahead and get set up for that row. Again, just making sure shoulders are up, back, and down, whether I'm in a hinge position or whether I'm in a seated position. 5, And let's go. So again, exhale as you come up, making sure that that back is straight, core is braced. Exhale as you come up. Try not to crane through the shoulders, right? We don't want to pull through here. We want to squeeze the out shoulders back. You're 30 seconds in, but still just going for 15 reps. Even if it's on one side, you're staying with 15 on that same side the whole minute. And then if you did go single arm, then you're switching to the other arm on round 2. 15 seconds. Really focusing on keeping that back nice and straight. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So remember, it's okay if you're halfway through and you feel like your form is slipping, maybe your lower back is feeling it, stand up, reset, keep that belly button tucked, and then move back into your hinge. So my hands are kind of at knee height here, the good hinge position, because I don't want to be too high up where I end up pulling up. I want to be bent over, pulling back. It's halfway through. So if you did go single side on minute 1 and minute 2 and it was getting a little bit tough, remember you can always hold a weight, even if it's a single dumbbell with both hands. Right, just holding on the sides of that dumbbell like this. Exhale as you pull up. So you can even do that with a single weight, whether it's a dumbbell or a kettlebell. 5 seconds, set number 3. And let's go. Halfway through your minute, still going for 15 reps here, unless it's taking you more than that minute. 15 seconds, so if you need to take some rest, that's okay, and then we're going into the final round. 2, 1, and let's go. Last round of rows. So again, with single arm, just make sure you've evened out your sides. Halfway through your minute here. Up next, we've got lunges. So either forward or reverse. You can either do body weight or add some weight. So adding weight could look like holding it at your chest, holding it in the side that you're working, or holding it in both hands. 10 seconds here, and then we are on to those lunges. Don't forget to breathe on these 2, though. 3, 2, 1. So big breath at the top, drop down, exhale as you come up. Drop down and exhaling as you come up. Okay, so making sure that back knee is dropping down. You're not leaning too far forward, right? Your core is braced, trying to keep as upright as possible. If you are alternating reps, make sure that you make it an even number. So I recommend bumping that up to 16 or down to 14. Halfway through your minute here. Still just going for your 15 reps. 10 seconds. So I'm thinking most of you probably, I recommend that one side, right? Just making sure you're switching over to that other leg now. 2, 1, and let's go. So round number 2. Nice work, everyone. Halfway through your minute, we've got 2 more sets, so hitting each leg 1 more time. $15 seconds. So if that didn't feel super hard, right, hold the weight here on rounds 3 and 4. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So back to the first side here. $30 seconds in. $15 seconds. 1 more set of lunges here before we switch over. 5. And let's go. Still stepping back or forward, driving through that one leg. $30 seconds gone, just counting to those 15 reps. $15 seconds. Then we're down to the ground for sit-ups, right? Sit-ups are 90-90 crunches. 5 seconds. And let's go. So again, exhale as you come up. Right? Control it down, all the way down. Exhale as you come up. Going for 15 reps here. Right? If 15 is super hard on sit-ups for the round 1, you can always switch to 90-90 crunches on round 2. Nice work, everyone. Just remember, keep exhaling as you come up. If you're doing 90-90 crunches, hold for 2 seconds. You've got 10 seconds here, and then we're on to your second set. 2, 1, and let's go. Set number 2. You got it. $15 seconds. Take a short rest here if you need it. If you're still going. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Set number 3. Nice work, everyone. You're halfway through your 3rd minute. 1 more set to go. "15 seconds here. Same thing, take a short rest if you need it. We do have 1 more set, and then just remember, you can go sit-ups or 90-90 crunches. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and let's go. So you have your full minute here to get your 15 reps in, right? If you can't get to 15, just getting to as many as you can. If 15 is still feeling relatively easy, you can always go for more here on the final minute. "30 seconds. Just remembering to breathe, right? Control it on each one. Once you're done, you can grab something to drink, rest up a little bit, and we will go into our finisher. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's time. Okay, nice work, everyone. Like I said, take a little bit of time here, grab something to drink. I will go over your finisher. It's pretty standard. You don't need any weights for this one today. Pretty standard 5 minutes, as many rounds as possible, and then we'll stretch. Okay, so for your finisher, we've got 3 exercises: push-ups, squats, and heel touches. And then after each exercise, you're gonna do 20 jumping jacks, right? So just to get the heart rate up there a little bit. So push-ups, remembering you can go incline, you can go from your toes, you can go from your knees, whatever you need to. You can elevate your feet, so the opposite of inclining from the shoulders, right? Elevating the feet will make it a little bit harder. Just making sure that you're setting up, shoulders are set back, right? I'm in a nice straight line. If I'm on my knees, I'm not here, right? I wanna push the hips through, dropping down, exhaling as they come up, right? So going for 5 good quality push-ups. If you are going from your toes and they start to kind of, your form starts to slip, I would recommend dropping to your knees. Okay, body weight squats, or you can add some weight if you want to. Just making sure your full foot stays in contact with the floor, you're not coming up on your toes, right? So just adjust the stance as needed, dropping down and coming back up. Heel touches is that core exercise, right? Working the obliques here. So I'm in a bent knee position, and then I'm exhaling or trying to go for my ankle or heel, right? From side to side. Really focusing on squeezing through the obliques. Okay, and then so I do 5 push-ups, 20 jumping jacks. 5 squats, 20 jumping jacks. 5 per side heel touches, 20 jumping jacks, right? So I'm always doing jumping jacks after every single exercise here. I'm gonna put the board up in front just so that people have that little reminder of the exercises. Okay, and then you're just gonna go for 5 minutes here. If I can get my whiteboard set up. Okay, there you go. 10 seconds, starting with those 5 push-ups. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Once you're done your 5 push-ups, you're doing jumping jacks between. Remember, you can jump them or step them out. Nice. And then after that, you're on to 5 squats, and then back to jumping jacks. A lot of jumping jacks here, right? So feel free to make those 5 reps of everything else be as perfect as possible, making them take a little bit longer. 1 minute gone. Nice work. Okay, your 2 minutes gone. 3 more to go. Right, so just remember it's push-ups, squats, and heel touches. Nice job. You are officially halfway through your 5 minutes. Doing good. Two more minutes. You're doing awesome. Good work. Keep it up. Just push through here. Remember, you can step out the jumping jacks, right? If they're feeling a little bit too tough now. You've got 1 minute to go. Hang in there. Push right to the end, guys. You're doing awesome. You got 30 seconds. $15 seconds. You've got time for one more exercise here, right? Or those jumping jacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Okay, awesome job. Take about 30 seconds or more here. Grab something to drink, and then we will stretch. I've been leaving Rupert upstairs most mornings and I come down to coach, and today's the one that he finally came downstairs middle of the session. So, and then he always wants to go outside anyways. Okay, but let's stretch it out. So we did lots of front raises. Let's stretch out that front of the shoulder there, the chest. So just bring the shoulders back, rotating, pulling down, and pushing the chest forward. Deep, relaxing breaths here, right? Big breath in and out. Good. Let's stretch the back of the shoulder a little bit too, right? So bring that arm up, pulling it across the other side of the body. Good. Other arm. So again, just pulling it across. Good. We're going to come down to the ground for the rest of them. So we're going to start in a half kneel position. So one knee up, one knee down. Just thinking about squeezing my glute, pushing that hip through, but I'm not excessively like leaning, right? I just want to think about that little bit of a rotation through the hip, squeezing that glute. So we're going to hang out there first. We're going to take a big breath in. Couple breaths here. And then if my left knee is up, that's the side I want to lean towards. Words this morning. Okay, so still a few deep breaths in and out here. Good, bring it down. Switch it over to that other side. Same thing, just think about squeezing that glute, rotating through the hip there. Breathing in and out. Good, big breath with the arms up. Good, exhale as you let that arm go over, other one fall down. And good. Okay, if you need to stretch the quads a little bit more, we can do that. So I can either bring my leg behind me, push that hip through, or come down onto the side, holding that foot, either one. Right, deep breaths here. Think about, again, squeezing that glute, pushing that hip through to make sure we're getting that stretch to the quad. I'm not over here, right? I want to try and pull back. Good, switch over to the other side. So again, either that a little bit more of a seated position or that lying on your side. Good. We're going to bring our legs up straight in front of us now, stretch out the back of the legs a little bit. So I like to kind of point my toes back towards me and then leaning forward just a little bit. So again, this isn't about how far forward I can reach. This is just leaning forward at the waist. As soon as I get that little stretch, that's as far as I need to go. But as I maintain that deep breathing, I might be able to reach a little bit further, maintaining just a gentle stretch, nothing too painful. Good. Let's open it up nice and wide with the legs. Same thing, just leaning forward. Now stretching a little bit of the inner leg versus the hamstring or the quad. Good. And then we're going to come into a nice T position. So arms are out, legs are out. I'm going to bring my right knee up, grab that knee with the left hand, keeping my hand in contact the whole time. I'm exhaling as I fall forward, right? Keeping a 90-degree angle of my knee, right? As I come back, not letting my leg extend. This is where you're going to get a bit of a stretch to the glute as well, in addition to a good torso stretch. Not forcing it any further than it can go, right? Deep, relaxing breaths. My right shoulder here still staying pretty much in contact with the floor. I'm not twisting through the torso with it. Deep, relaxing breaths, right? That full exhale. When you can feel kind of everything loosen up. Good, bring it back to the middle and we'll switch over to the other side. So left knee comes up, grab that with the right hand. Exhale as I come forward. Awesome work today, everyone. That's it for your Tuesday morning. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully you had a fantastic long weekend, and we'll see you later.